My name is Grant Rahmeyer. I'd like to talk to you a little bit about what a wrongful death case is. A wrongful death case is when a loved one dies as a result of somebody else's negligence. This can be from a car wreck, medical negligence, or a dangerous product, or a number of different situations where someone passes away due to someone else's neglect. These are one of the most complicated and tragic cases that we handle as personal injury attorneys. With a wrongful death case, there's certain legal requirements that you need to know. First is, who can file. Under Missouri law, there's a Class 1 beneficiary for wrongful death cases, which are the spouse, the kids, and the parents. That's generally the only people that can sue on a wrongful death case. A really important thing with a wrongful death case is that the statute of limitations, meaning the time period within which you have to get that case on file, is 3 years from the date of the death. This is shorter than the normal personal injury statute of limitations of 5 years. So it's very important that if you have a loved one that's passed away due to someone else's neglect, that you call an attorney immediately so they can get to work for you to properly value your case, research your case, and get it on file. In my career, I've handled a number of wrongful death cases, and I think they're one of the hardest cases to handle because unlike in normal cases, I don't ever get to know the person that died. I essentially don't get to know the client. And what I try to do in these cases is to really sit down and listen, take the time to talk with the family, the friends, so that essentially I know the person that died as well as anyone. Because if I don't know who they are, what they stood for, what their values were, what they meant to society, there's no way for me to portray that to a jury. Because at the end of the day, I need to be able to portray to the jury what was lost, who was lost, so the jury can properly value the case. One of the most tragic wrongful death cases I handled had to do with a man that was in the Air Force. He's a technician. He would keep our fighter jets flying abroad with the pilot. And the way the Air Force works, they have a very tight-knit team. He was in Missouri. He was visiting family. He was with his wife, and they were driving back on Highway 60 when a tractor trailer lost control in the rain, started hydroplaning, jackknifed, and hit him on the side of the road while he was stopped at a stop sign on Highway 60. He lost his life in this collision. He was going to pick up his sister from the airport here in Springfield. In this case, it was so important for me to get to know who was lost. And when I really researched this man, it really just hit home. He was a father. He was a decorated Air Force, active duty. He was just essentially just a Superman among society. In this case, ended up settling for multiple millions of dollars, not because of exactly what happened in the wreck, that a truck hit him, but really what we had to prove was who was lost. Because every case is different, and you have to have an attorney that will take the time to listen to the family, to go through hundreds, if not thousands of photographs and put together a story of who was lost so that the jury and the insurance company can properly value the case. If your loved one died as a result of someone else's negligence, please give me a call. It costs you nothing for me to hear your story and see if I can help.